Zoom, you guys have played a small team.
Yeah.
The first big team matches are now you consider 3 goals. You're not better at attacking during that game.
Not. Okay.
Yeah, I scored less goals. You're not better at defending. Considered more goals. Right? Eriksen pocketed your whole midfield.
Pocketed the midfield, okay.
The whole midfield. And this guy, he's like at 70th, his heart, you could smell plastic. Like the guy was
burning plastic.
Yeah, like he couldn't overdrive.
Yeah.
Change
Honestly,
battery.
yeah.
Change battery, bro.
Yeah, no, imagine I could change battery. We use the same battery. At a half time.
From Leicester.
No, you're Gimeno.
There's a new battery.
No, we had a new change of power unit, just like F1. Sometimes, some things you just F1 will change power unit. So we changed it for this game, and he pocketed all your midfielders. Awilo Logomba, he was nowhere to be seen. He had some good passes backwards.
Some good passes
backwards, but that's it.
Okay.
If you see that performance to you, you should be worried as an Arsenal fan, because the month of October, we will have Arteta out trending, and I'm willing to put money right now.
Don't do that, bro.
I'm willing to put money.
Don't do that.
As your right hand man.
I'm just advising you, man. Don't do that.
You're a weak spine.
Do you have a Kiari's account?
That it?
Kuna account ya Kiari ndo weke pesa hivi? Si mwanzeni?
Guys, welcome back to another episode of the One TV podcast, where we just speak facts and a little bit of reflection, because Zoom sometimes anaongeanga hapa. And you're so confident the other day, bro. So confident.
Very.
What we'll do, we'll start with the questions, because there is a lot of most of the things we want to talk about are there already. I'll start with the main question. I think there's a question that I liked here. Beautiful question. Beautiful question. We'll start with, obviously, Frodiola, as usual. So Frodiola is saying, a team that depends only on counter-attacks to score goals. Wait, no.
Okay, no, you liked it. Carry on. Follow through, man. We don't like guys who don't follow through.
No, but it's not a question.
No, please, just carry on.
The structure of that
tweet,
it's not even a question,
really
man.
shit setup. He set up all that shit, and then he goes
Nine,
not this one.
Nine.
Sorry, watch nianze tena. You're like Raila, bro. You just want to restart shit, bro.
We have numbers. So we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'll finish the question. Fine.
Was it a question or a
statement? We'll find out. A team that depends only on counter-attacks to score goals is a weak team. To make the matters worse, Ten Hag played Chelsea ban after going 2-1 up. You cannot convince me there's a progress at that team. Honestly, Frodiola.
Okay.
There's a reason why you call Frodiola. The reason why you have 6 followers.
No, I want
speaking bare ass.
Remind me to come back to the last part of that comment later. So later.
Yeah. Good luck. Now. I won't remember. I will remind you.
No, it's only to the name. It's about Ten Hag.
I won't remember, man.
Wow.
Bro, you're on your own today, man.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll own the shit then.
Okay, let's start the episode now. Michael Muoka is saying, who's going to be the next manager to get sacked? Jury is still out in Lampard and Gerrard, but it's Rodgers surely. Hey, bro, Rodgers, 5 goals against Brighton. Yikes.
Brighton are so good. I don't know what you're chatting shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, we considered 4. No, we got 2.
No, you lost 2-1 to Brighton. You lost 4-0 last season. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not going to lie. They're playing really well.
Can you guys agree? Graham Potter is one of the best managers in the league.
I have always rated him, honestly.
Bro, I told you Brighton is my second team. I just haven't done the announcement video. I just don't have a budget like Saddam. So
you said you were gonna announce that team 3 weeks ago. What happened to that now? Bro, you just waited for Eric Ten Hag, huh?
And also the political situation, bro, was a bit
booky.
I genuinely understand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. The next manager to be sacked, in my opinion, is Lampard.
But his team are playing. There's fight. You can see the players are fighting for him.
A little bit. I hear you. But Brendan Rodgers, I think, the owners of Leicester City are really nice people, right? Very nice people. And I think they also understand that they've really sold a lot of players.
They haven't invested in him.
But they haven't invested back. So there's no way they can really falter. There's no way they can really fault him for the situation they're in right now. But to be fair to maybe if you're Leicester fans, I don't know if you want him to be sacked, if you're Rodgers out, this is a continuation of what we saw last season. So
they always have a good season and then a meaty season. A good season, a meaty season. I think this is the dip.
That's true. I think you know that lady, former footballer, Leanne Sanderson. Is it Sanderson or Leanne Anderson?
No, I don't.
She was talking about Leicester City.
Well, I'm being honest.
With Manish. Manish, the guy from Premier League TV, and she was saying that Leicester have ultimately overachieved. Over the last 10 years, they've overachieved. Everything they did, like won the league, somehow had a Champions League run out, right? Europa League as well.
Champions League run up?
Run out. They ran out into the Champions League, like because they won the Premier League. They were in the Champions League.
They got to the quarters of the Champions League.
Did they?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Quarters,
round of 16. Round of 16.
No,
they got round of 16. Not quarters. Round of 16. Yeah.
Right.
And then they had a Europa League run as well. All those things, considering where the club is.
Also, they made a lot of money.
It's overachieving.
The amount of money they bought Maguire, sold him.
Yeah.
The amount of money they bought Fofana, sold him.
Now, recently. Yeah.
The amount of money they've had another, at least
Think
four
about it.
big
Mahrez
signings.
60.
Kante.
Mahrez 60.
Kante.
Kante, I think was 50. Kante was cheap, no?
Kante was
50.
30 something, but still, it was from
Yeah,
like
Kante
almost
was 30
zero.
something, yeah.
Like less than 5 million, 10 million.
Who else did they manage to sell?
Drinkwater to Chelsea. No, they got money. That's the point.
Did they?
The thing is,
I think it was like 25, 30 million.
they got money from fucking Drinkwater.
No, you're right. Because clubs, I don't think it's easy for us to sit here and go like, 30 million, 25 million. But a club looks at that shit and sees 30 million in their account. They're like, oh.
And it's an investment. It's if you bought him for 5 million, you sold him for 30 million. It doesn't matter.
Even if you bought him for
profit.
even if you bought him for 20 million, sold him for 30, you've made a 10 million pound profit.
It's
That's
after
mad.
they've given you a Premier League title.
Yeah,
Like
this
those
is
players
all after
gave you that.
It's true. Mad.
They sold the most expensive defender ever.
Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire.
Is he the most expensive now, or I thought it was a Fofana?
Ever in the world,
okay,
bro.
okay.
It's Harry Maguire.
Mad.
Till today.
Who do you think is gonna get sacked?
My money was on Steven Gerrard, but then
They got that result against
City,
and they could have won.
Fuck. So, yeah, I'd put my money on Brendan Rodgers actually, because I think he's still underachieving with the squad he has.
I don't know. You can't say that.
He is. He shouldn't be in the position they are in right now, and the way they're playing and how easy they are to
I don't
break
think
down.
they're playing horrible. When against United, we won 1-0.
Against who?
Against United.
Who?
Against United.
Yeah,
was this?
we won 1-0 against Leicester, right?
Oh, yeah.
Midweek.
Yeah.
But they had so many chances.
They didn't really.
They didn't, bro.
Bro, they did.
Both of you never really had chances.
Listen, we parked the bus for the whole second half.
No, we didn't.
No.
Playing,
I think it was just in general. It was a poor game, right? But Leicester never even troubled you guys. Which chances did they have? Come to mind?
The free kick.
Free kick is not really a chance.
It was almost a goal.
Madison.
That free kick game.
I wasn't really worried about that because it's like, they got a free kick.
This
But
kid
De Gea,
misclicked it. In actual Hikam, there was that ball, he was just dumb enough. Anakili, he would have scored.
that ball, which one, bro? You're not describing this shit, man. I don't remember.
Wait.
Can we talk about Sunday, man?
Now we're doing
I'm
comments.
boiling over
We're
here.
doing questions.
Relax. Listen, we have 2 hours.
And then where's
Barty's 100,
Eric
you know.
and Kiarie?
We have 200.
Hey, bro, you already asked this
I
off
shaved
camera.
my balls for this, bro.
And you said that coming up the stairs.
No, I didn't hear
The
that.
people
That's a
gotta
funny
know,
joke.
bro.
I was hoping you didn't because you were standing next to a woman, man.
Nice.
I was actually hoping you didn't. Jamali announced and you were standing next to your female neighbor. I was like, hey, jeez. That would have been ox.
So we're doing questions and then we can talk about the super team we played against on Sunday, isn't it?
Beef. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, can we just talk about the super team?
We start with the super team.
Okay, we can start with the super team.
Nah, Lenny, you guys won the game, so I'm giving you the courtesy of starting your analysis.
One question, and I'll just be honest. So, no agenda, nothing. So, like, just
On one to TV.
honest.
That's mad.
Like, zero agenda. This
On one
is
to
the one
TV.
time, just remove your agenda hat. I have removed mine.
Oh, hat.
Okay,
That one stays
remove
on.
your agenda. Googles.
Yeah, Google.
So,
Yeah.
what is stopping United from winning the World Cup?
Yeah.
A genuine question. No buns. What is stopping us? I have a reason why.
What is the reason?
we didn't qualify.
Bro, I was not expecting that, man. You have to give me warning, G.
Like, give
Yeah.
me like a little
Like-
niche. Like, just a, hey, it's
Like
loading.
we're not a nation.
We're not a nation. I think that's
That is the only reason
bro.
why we're not winning the World
I
Cup.
think I can put these back on, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. The
for
agenda
sure.
is shit.
It's crazy.
No, that's no. I asked a
Genuine
This
question.
is-
There's a
no
genuine
agenda
question.
involved.
No agenda as much as possible.
No, but seriously, we played against a super team on Sunday, man. You know, we had Aaron
against
Ramsdale. No,
against
let me
a super
just
team.
let me just break it down for you. Yeah, a super team. We played a super team, man.
That's a nice.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
man.
we
Sorry.
played against a super team on Sunday, and I think all Manchester United fans can agree with me. Aaron Ramsdale.
All?
Now, let me just finish. Aaron Ramsdale, you know, the best passer in the league from the back, very good shot stopper against Rashford, who's not really a number 9, you know, out of form. Apparently, he's the most shit footballer. Still drank 3 goals.
Huh?
We played against the
Drank
best
3 goals.
centre backs in the league, in the world, apparently.
Yeah, those two black boys.
They failed the Marcus Rashford test. We played against the best left back in the league, Zinchenko,
Most technical.
Oh, yeah.
Most technical.
out of position for our first goal.
Yes.
We played against Odegaard, man. Number 10 of number 10s.
the next Ozil. The
Next KDB.
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian
Next KDB.
Oh, relax.
Ozil, bro.
KDB is right-footed.
A guy with a
Ozil,
heart
KDB would
monitor.
never get to Ozil's level, but so.
A guy with the heart monitor had more bigger involvement passes than he did.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy, man. Jadon Sancho didn't even have to get out of second gear.
Doesn't have second gear.
My days, bro. Striker, we had a.
Shit,
our centre back-
I'm sorry,
our
I'm
centre
supposed to
back
laugh.
is
Shut the fuck up.
5'9", bro. Our centre back is 5'9", bro.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Slightly
no
taller
shot
than
on
Zoom.
target, bro, against a 5'9" centre back, bro. I'm telling you, we played against a super team.
No.
My boy Malacia was on the ropes against Saka, man.
There he was.
Yeah,
He was on the ropes,
But, listen.
But still lost 3-1,
big but,
man.
big
Crazy.
big but.
Martinelli, who's apparently more value than Anthony, man.
Robbed.
In Dalo's pockets, bro.
Robbed.
Crazy.
Robbed.
We played against a super team on Sunday.
One thing that I like, Malacia, he has a bright future. I'm not gonna lie, most players would get rinsed by Saka 1-on-1 because most teams would do a double up on Saka, and so unfortunately, was it Sancho? Sancho kind of let him alone most of the time, to be honest.
Because
That's
he
why
couldn't get out of second gear. Man.
Couldn't
yeah.
get out of didn't need to, bro.
But I feel like he won some battles and he lost some.
He lost more.
He lost more. Not gonna lie, he lost more. But at the end of the day,
we played against a super team, bro.
like I see, his ceiling is way high. He has a huge potential. New team, first season in the Premier League. I'd arguably say in the next 2 seasons he's gonna pocket anyone. In the next 2 seasons, and the battle between Jesus is disgustingly good. I can't pretend.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
He is really good.
Very good player.
But there's one thing, like he's talented and everything. But we've never had a defender who can deal with talented players. Like Martinez was getting into his mind. He won some battles, but Martinez was always there. Like when we were doing with Jesus atajaribu kitu, he will dribble past. I think he need Varane, Elastico Varane, if I'm not wrong. There's a chance that he went to the ball. But then again, there was always someone. Like that's how you deal with good players. Like we've never had defenders who know how to deal with good players. For me, massive. Yo, but like he had 0 shot on target, right?
Who?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign that we have really good defenders, and mostly the centre backs. Something else I noticed when we want a goal up, we were the most vulnerable then, because when watching Arsenal, once they concede, you guys have been scoring in the next maximum, I think, 5 minutes, if I'm not wrong. Most of your games. Like, Muki concede, you're scoring a goal almost...
Max.
The max, right?
8 minutes.
The rest is less than 2 minutes. A minute, sometimes. And that was the most important for us. We were able to hold that, and from there, the moment we scored our second goal, that was it. You gaming in LA for the next 4 days, you wouldn't have scored a single goal. I am not lying. And it's done. So Arsenal have met the first top team, because clearly Leicester. Remember, Leicester was the only big team that they had faced. They were saying, and Leicester number last. So you beat Crystal Palace. The shit. We will play them this weekend. I'll show you. I'll show you how shit they are. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at them. I can't wait for you guys to play Crystal Palace away.
So you beat. Who else did you beat?
Aston Villa.
Shit team. We're talking about who's gonna get sacked first year between Gerrard and
that drew with Man City.
Man City have been drawing with everyone. They're lucky. Listen.
Yeah, but we played against a super team, man.
Give us Man City now. I'll show you.
You want Man City now?
No, we don't.
Honestly,
you'll get them in 3 weeks. Just 2 more episodes after this. You guys get Man City.
Listen,
so
if it's
fine.
possible,
wait, it's fine.
Listen,
but my point of we played against a super team. I guess
listen.
The sarcasm.
We understood.
No, but at the same time, I'm being serious. You guys are a very super team. You're a super team. You're doing well this season.
No,
no agenda.
Come on,
Just
put the agenda back on. Watch mchezo.
Building on to what he's saying, you guys are going to do well because the performance was there.
He's going against. Well, listen. How much Jamal have not played any good team?
So off today.
They haven't played. Listen, Naim. They haven't played any good team.
Nagombana, you've won na bado mnagombana.
No, but honestly, naribu agenda bana. What's wrong with you? Listen, amekusomea nini? Amekufungia vitu. Listen, Zoom, you guys have played a small team.
Yeah.
The first big team matches, now you consider 3 goals. You're not better at attacking during that game.
Okay.
Yeah, scored less goals. You're not better at defending. Consider more goals. Right? Eriksen pocketed your whole midfield.
Pocketed a midfield, okay.
The whole midfield. And this guy, he's like at 70th, his heart, you could smell plastic. Like the guy was
burning plastic.
Yeah, like Ilkoni overdrive.
Yeah.
Change battery, bro.
Yeah, no, imagine I could change battery. We use the same battery. At a half time.
From Leicester.
No, your game.
It's a new battery.
No, we had a new change of power unit, just like F1. Sometimes, some things you just F1 will change power unit. So we changed it for this game, and he pocketed all your midfielders. Awilo Logomba, he was nowhere to be seen. He had some good passes backwards. Backwards, but that's it. Okay. If you see that performance to you, you should be worried as an Arsenal fan, because the month of October, we will have Arteta out trending, and I'm willing to put money right now.
Don't do that, bro.
I'm willing to put money.
Don't do that.
As your right hand man.
I'm just advising you, man. Don't do that.
You're a weak spine.
Do you have a Kiari's account?
Ati?
Kuna account ya Kiari ndio weke pesa hivi?
Ni Kiari yako na account ina gani?
Haujaoch last episode basi.
Poleni.
What kind of a once a TV guest are you, bro?
I only watch the ones I'm on.
But at least you
that's narcissistic as fuck.
But at least you click and like
and share.
I doubt it. Yeah. He retweets. That's as far as he gets.
Where do you watch your YouTube videos?
My YouTube videos? Oh. No, that was a joke.
Like, how do you usually watch videos? No, as in generally.
On my phone.
You?
On my TV.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a TV.
You have 2, you fucking liar. What are you doing this sympathy bullshit? All right, well, are you guys done bigging yourselves up? Because that was some really shit lathering.
Okay,
man.
wait. Can I just talk seriously? I
really
want to talk seriously.
No, it's fine. Let me speak, and then we can actually speak seriously. I'll give you your point of view.
Right? Saddam can leave, and then we can speak seriously.
Yeah, that works as well for me. I don't know. Does that work for the director, though? He's
not
even paying attention.
Una choma, Naim.
All right, well, so I'll just go ahead and start with the overall review of where this team is, right? I think on Sunday, what we saw were 2 teams that are trusting the process, right? One team is 3 years ahead of that process. Another team is 2 months.
The one the 3 years ahead one considered 3 goals.
Yes.
Oh, poetic.
Yeah.
Ten Hag is actually genius.
He's a genius, man.
Like he gave you a goal for every year you trusted the process. My goodness.
Mad.
Poetic, almost.
So I think what we saw was a contrast in styles, but a similar set of tactics that the managers both employed when they were at Ten Hag's stage of the process. You guys, I'm not gonna say you guys are just a counter-attacking team, because you counter-attacked and you counter-attacked well. I think the difference between now OGS and Erik ten Hag, right, is that OGS in his second and third seasons he was still counter-attacking, right? But with Ten Hag, you can see moments, glimpses of what you'll expect to see in 2 seasons. Thereabouts, or maybe even in a season and a half, because of your spending power.
Counter-attacking is a bit you're reaching.
No. The agenda is not an agenda. What I'll say is, for example, you mentioned, I think when you were talking about Arsenal, you mentioned how we dominated from after we conceded the goal. That's not necessarily true. We dominated after the 10th minute. You guys had good moments. I remember that chance where Anthony flicked the ball to Dalo and then Dalo put in a good cross. Eriksen. You guys dominated in that early period.
We only dominated for 10 minutes.
Yeah, in that first half.
What is wrong with you?
Then we dominated. 10 minutes. Then we dominated from the 10th till the 70th. Okay? You understand? Dominated, yeah. I think we did dominate. We created chance after chance. Tulifungua duka outside your box na tukauza chances mingi. Do you understand?
I see, Levi.
We opened up shop right outside your box and camped there, and then we sold many chances to you guys. Do you understand?
We bought it.
Yeah, you bought all our chances, and we sold them.
We didn't buy no chances.
Tuliuza chances.
We scored a goal in the 30-something minutes, right?
Yeah.
Everyone touched the ball.
Yeah.
What's
I think even Ten Hag threw it back into play at one point.
So very Arteta-like, if you ask me.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, by the way, I don't know how. There's more at one point. Remember when Xhaka miscontrolled the ball towards the touchline, then took in a counter. The ball was so close. He wanted to tackle the guy. So you part.
Yeah.
You know that part?
Yeah.
I swear he almost did. Like that's Arteta would have done that. Like,
and he would have been sent off.
Yeah. Like he was so close for him to do it.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He was reliving his Everton days, man.
But I think
almost.
Pale 9.
No, but you know, he's a bench.
But I think overall, refereeing decisions went against us from the get-go. As soon as, I think people just knew from Saturday evening to Liona, we saw the horrible refereeing decision, which we'll get back to later.
You talking about the foul?
Many fouls.
Oh.
From minute 1, Jesus rinses Lisandro Martinez, washes him, checks if he's still Argentinian. Yep, he is. And then Martinez, with his first foul, with Jesus right on the wing in a dangerous attack, he stamps on Jesus after he misses the ball in the corner flag, around the corner flag. That for me, I don't care if that's this is like right after we kick off.
This was like the
minute 1.
The foul, that foul.
Minute 1, he stamped. He tried getting the ball.
Stamp, bro.
Check the video.
No,
check the video.
Of
by
course,
all means.
Of course, when you play a video
put money on it.
Okay. It was a foul. It was given as a foul, but was it a yellow card? Because that's what the video is.
It was a yellow card offense. It was a yellow card offense.
First minute of the game.
Yes, that's what it should be.
Rinsed.
Because you know why?
Jesus stole the ball. He wasn't rinsed.
Listen.
Use the word.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. If I go in for a 2-footed challenge in the first minutes of the game.
That was not 2-footed.
No. I'm asking you a question, hypothetical. If I go in for a 2-footed challenge in the first minutes of the game.
Yellow, I'm a red, whatever.
It's a red card.
Yeah.
No,
right? It does not take away this, by the way, what Saddam said is right. Because remember Vinci someone, that striker, that crazy striker. The guy who used to play for Leeds. Back in the day. 2003, 2002 guys. Viduka guys. Those guys were mad. Or is it Viduka or Vinny Lee Jones or some shit, man? I don't know.
Mark Viduka played for Liverpool, for Leeds.
There's another striker who was really dangerous. He's a crazy guy. He got sent off once, 30 seconds after kickoff.
But that's like in 1996.
No. It was early 2000s. The point is, that was even before we had the 2-footed challenge. And still a guy got sent off right? Despite the closeness of
what's the correlation? What's the correlation?
So now here we are with a yellow card challenge that wasn't given, and it set the precedence. Okay. Hold on.
Yellow cards and red cards are different.
I didn't interrupt you guys. I didn't interrupt you guys when you spoke.
No, but he's talking shit.
I'm not talking shit.
You're talking
I'm
shit.
giving you my opinion. If you think it's shit, you can tell me after.
No, tell me. I'll tell you now.
No, you can tell me after. Let me finish what I'm saying. Right.
Go on, bro.
Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, I agree. They were solid for most of the game, but every single time they played against Jesus, they were struggling. When it came to the physical battles, when it came to the challenges, they were constantly.
But he had a 0 shot on target.
Do you know how to not interrupt people?
He struggled, but I'll 0 shot on target. Okay.
In podcasts, people don't interrupt each other.
We do. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well, clearly. Varane and Lisandro Martinez were consistently fouling Jesus, and none of them consistently fouling. I'd say stop interrupting. You're doing the same thing.
No, but you're asking a question.
No, I'm not asking. I'm saying things.
Do you know what you're asking a question? Okay, your tone is like.
I'm just gonna start talking to the camera, and then you guys can chip in whatever you guys like. The camera is loud enough, so I mean the mic is loud enough. So Varane, Lisandro Martinez were consistently fouling Jesus and getting away with it. I don't think any of them got booked.
They did.
Which ones?
Varane
got booked, but not Lisandro Martinez, who was constantly kicking around. The butcher.
Smart. That's a sign of a good defender.
Scott McTominay got his first booking after he completed a very successful WWE suplex on Gabriel Jesus. That was the first
Which one deserved a foul? A card?
The first thing he did was push Gabriel Martinelli.
Was Odegaard yellowed for the push on Eriksen?
What do you mean? That wasn't even a foul.
Was it
Saka
pushed?
That wasn't even a foul.
It was the same push.
Saka should have given
McTominay on Martinelli. It was the same. It was hands on the back.
So
that's the same thing.
Now, when we come to
consistency, I
am asking for consistency because against Leicester and Brighton.
Don't bring those other games.
No, I will because it's the same refereeing issue.
Small games.
Brighton are above you guys.
In the same game, bro.
Brighton are above you guys.
Small games.
We're looking for consistency in the same match.
A team you guys only beat 1-0. They beat 5-2. With a disallowed goal. 6-2 that could have been. Now, the issue of consistency is that in a game just before that game, just before the crunch match between United, right?
Bro.
Leicester City,
shoulder to shoulder.
Central midfielder, Arsenal target Yuri Tielemans barges into a Brighton player, waves play on. VAR didn't even bother looking at it, not even once.
Where was the contact?
And then it was right on his shoulder, man. Right behind his shoulder. It was not shoulder to shoulder.
It was not
There's 3 heads on the shoulder. Sawa, kuna rear delt. Sawa, kuna
it was definitely on the rear delt.
No, it was not rear delt.
Definitely on the rear delt.
But it was a shoulder
definitely on the rear delt.
It was a shoulder bounce, which is allowed in football, bro.
As soon as that happens, right? Play breaks for Arsenal. We score a great goal in a big game, and we're robbed of that goal immediately, right? VAR checks it. In my opinion, that's a phase too far. Okay? And I think I'm comfortable in saying this confidently because I'm not a pundit. I am an analyst, though, on YouTube. But I'm comfortable in the fact that all other pundits agreed with me when they were saying that it's too soft. Alan Shearer was fuming. Piers Morgan, who is one of the... Yeah, he was. Check his tweets. He was fuming. He cussed.
Okay.
He cussed. Alan Shearer, he never cusses. He just makes song jokes about people with funny names.
He's living in the past. When tackles were...
Nigel de Jong said it's too soft.
Jamie Carragher.
De Jong definitely thinks so.
Paul Scholes said it was too soft.
But it was still a foul, though.
Look at the players that are complaining. De Jong, Alonso Kwashingo was not given a card. Scholes used to get red cards all the time. These are players
because he had anger issues, not the same thing.
They used to. Those are the players that are. You're mentioning players that had anger issues.
Alan Shearer had anger issues.
That's why he.
I cannot just rebuttal all those claims that you're making. Bro.
I'm not done.
Because there was also a kick on Martinez by Jesus, which was never looked at. Jesus didn't even.
Shut up, man. Martinez barges into him and then.
So if he barges into him, he's supposed to be kicked.
There was also the stamp, and he barely even touched him.
There's also the stamp Saka on.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Our boy Malacia. On our boy Malacia. Was that on Malasia?
Nah.
The same thing that.
Nah.
The same thing.
Then there was another.
The
then
same
there was
tackle
another,
that Martinez did on Jesus in the first minute was the same.
That was
even
mistimed.
with more
That
force.
was mistimed.
Even with more force.
That was
bro.
mistimed. At best, a yellow.
With more force, bro.
And that's the thing.
we didn't get a yellow.
Saka doesn't have that nature of kicking people around, but Lisandro Martinez does.
We're looking for
because that's all he tends to do.
So you're comparing the aggressiveness of a
then there was another one that
United.
Then there was another one. United fans have really tried to frame, and that's the problem with media. They freeze frame the Lokonga challenge on Bruno Fernandes.
Ooh, another red card.
Right? And when you look at it, when you look at the full clip, right, he doesn't even graze Fernandes.
The intention.
It's the intention. Yeah, sure. Anyway, I'm really proud of my team. I think we played like a team.
You should be. You're a small team.
I think we played like a team.
United. I mean, come on.
I think we played like a team that is going to challenge for the league, and we obviously played a team that is looking to just try and get their shit together and challenge for top 4. And those are two different ambitions.
So the guys who are top 4 are more ambitious than you.
No,
because how did you lose then? How did you concede 3 goals?
That's football. Man City won the league last season, but they still lost to Wolves 1-0.
Did they lose to Man United?
Former Wolves manager Tottenham.
They lose to Man United.
What do you call that guy?
If you want to win the league, you have to beat
Espirito
United.
Santo.
It's simple, by the way.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
If you want to win the league,
you really
beat United.
Don't. You really don't.
Ask Liverpool and Man City.
Oh, what do they do to you guys?
Well, Tandikanga daily. But things have changed now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Man City still lost home and away to 2 different managers with the same team against Tottenham. So I'm not really bothered by it. At the same time, I don't think many teams are going to go to United and play the way that we did. Many teams are going to probably play on the counter-attack. I know, for example, to Chelsea man for sure. They're definitely playing on the counter, even against this United team.
So can I speak now?
No, I'm not done.
Finish, man. It's not Zoom TV.
Well, your time is up.
I'm sad alone.
Your time is up.
You never told me about time. Start with
No, I'm saying it now.
That's how you always do shit, man. You always create rules after the tournament starts. Anyway, and I'm very proud of the boys because we created chance after chance. We dominated a team that supposedly has so many expensive stars.
Is Antonio the next Ronaldo, by the way?
So yeah, in my opinion,
could be, bro. It could be. So he hugged him when he was being subbed off. Finish, in your opinion.
In my opinion, we play like that all the time, and I think we will. We're gonna win many more games, many more games.
Yeah, if Zinchenko keeps getting exposed,
I'm very excited. Actually, I think Zinchenko wasn't really even bothered by Anthony.
Saliba was rinsed.
You failed the Marcus Rashford test, bro.
Rinsed.
Yeah. How do you let Rashford score 2 goals?
Can I just speak objectively?
I think Anthony never even bested Zinchenko.
Can I speak?
Anthony never did anything except like a little foot wiggle.
Can I speak?
And a Ronaldo chop pass.
He never did anything but score. Anyway, can I speak?
It's pretty basic shit for
scoring,
100 million,
right?
wallah.
Scoring, right?
How come he never did the little 720?
He came
because you guys were always under pressure. He was defending Zinchenko all the time. I remember seeing him slip on Zinchenko.
Slipping, he slipped. Good.
Yeah, alimwacha pale chini.
He slipped.
Alimwacha pale chini. Alimfanyia vizuri hapo.
It's my turn now.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Just speaking objectively.
Okay, fair enough.
Because we won the game. I'm happy. But at the same time, just realize that this is a very good Arsenal team. And I don't think... Wait, let me just speak. And I don't think...
Let him talk. And I'll give him time.
I don't think that...
you don't think, yeah?
The result... Yeah, sometimes. I don't think the result is going to have any effect on their season going forward.
Not at all.
Because unlike in the other losses, I feel like the only thing that messed them up this time was some naivety from Arteta, and Saka can't finish for shit. Odegaard
as well.
Odegaard can't finish. They didn't create enough big chances, but I still feel...
We did.
No, you didn't. You didn't create enough big chances.
We did.
No, you didn't.
What crazy save did they get?
Only one save
Martinelli.
they had made. That one from Martinelli. They had
Odegaard is a big chance.
One, that's 2.
And Saka.
That's not a chance. That was a deep. That was.
He's right there with his right foot. For me, you should be banging that. That's a big chance.
But you didn't make. I don't think you guys created.
If that was Sancho or Anthony on either side receiving that, you'd be saying.
Yeah, he scores.
You'd be saying he should be finishing.
Anthony did score. Yeah, it's true.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we are a team that are 6 games in.
And won 4 in a row. My
we played
goodness.
a game against a team that is 3 years into their process, where their manager has each and every position with a player he wanted, and we still won 3-1. I just want people to fucking realize that it just wasn't a counter-attacking performance that we were trying to diminish. Try and make it seem like we did nothing. You guys have gone 5 games unbeaten. No, chill. Let me just.
It's not a counter-attacking performance. It's a pragmatic performance.
Pragmatic
Yes,
in the
you have to
sense
agree.
that
You have to agree it's a pragmatic performance.
Pragmatism is also realizing what you have.
Yes, that's what
and
he's doing.
playing according to your strengths.
And I agree with
right?
that. That's what he's doing.
We don't have a keeper who can play from the back.
Yes.
So we're going to play the long ball.
Mhm.
We have forwards who are better with space in behind.
Yes.
So we're going to play in transition.
That's what I mean.
So imagine you know all
Pragmatic.
this.
So why-
you know
why-
all this,
why-
and
why-
your manager is still playing a high line.
Why-
Like, you
we
know
played a
all of
high
that.
line against
Why are
everyone.
people on
And
the
that's why you
internet?
lose. You have to be smart.
Why are
We'll do
Arsenal
it our way.
fans? Listen, why are Arsenal fans trying to diminish United's performance? And this is a team that lost 4-0 to Brentford.
Naim, I don't understand. I don't understand why you're listening to Arsenal
Why are we
fans.
still
Because they're top
doing
of the table.
this
You
dance,
better
bro?
listen.
Why are we still doing this dance where every goal that we score is all counter-attacking, which is supposedly now illegal?
Let's be honest, right?
And wait,
When
in
you look at
history,
stats-
if you look at
Okay, you're
history,
not done. My bad.
almost every United game that we've beaten Arsenal, how do we score?
Pragmatism.
Not pragmatism, counter-attacks.
Oh, so you're not
What
a
is
counter-attacking team.
the model? What is the model for beating?
So are you pragmatic or counter-attacking?
No, let me finish.
Decide which one you
Let me
want.
finish. What is the
We-
model?
we-
that-
everything. We dominate, we pragmat, and we counter-attack.
What is the model or the template that has been set from even like Wenger days to beat Arsenal? Let them play the pretty football in front of you. Even us fighting right now. Let them play in front of you pretty football. Smash one of them. Counter.
That
goal.
pass by Bruno, there's no one at Arsenal.
That's what it's been,
no one.
bro. That's what it's been.
Saka, Odegaard literally gave that pass in the build-up to our goal.
Nah, outfoot.
Yes, it was
no,
outfoot.
Nah, you're lying.
It
You're
was
talking
outfoot.
shit. You're talking
It was
shit.
outfoot.
No,
he just didn't have.
No, his was actually I think better because he did like he passed it on to his other foot. Wallah, he did like a flip flop.
Yeah, he did.
And then he passed it.
What's wrong with it? Like,
Bro,
look,
just watch
I'm not gonna
football,
lie.
man.
Bruno Fernandez's
Just
pass
love
was mad.
Football, bro. Just love football, man.
Bruno Fernandez's pass was mad. Actually,
I'm not
remember.
gonna sit here and talk shit.
I saw his
when
interview.
Arsenal actually played good football, bro.
Nah, I saw
And
Bruno
this is the
Fernandez's.
best Arsenal team that we've seen in the last 5 years. Why am I talking shit?
You're gagging.
But we beat them 3-1.
It's a weird thing to do on
Let's
camera.
go,
so
man.
dumb.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Like what?
he is quacking you.
Ah! Don't put that image in my head, you dickhead, man. What's wrong with you?
Well,
Don't
that's
do
what
that.
he's been
That's
doing for the
weird,
last-
man.
for the last
Don't do
10
that.
minutes.
Yo, come take this mic away from me, man. Matiang'a atatuban sahi, bro. Ah, yeah. Listen, I was watching the.
7.5.
Shut up, man. I was watching the Bruno Fernandes interview. What he was telling Rashford, what he said he was telling Rashford. He's like, I'm not gonna pass brilliant passes every single time, but one of them will come off. And it was just one of those ones. But I think he does have that quality in him. The issue with Bruno Fernandes is he just can't do it with any form of consistency.
That's what you
Even when you
Even in a
when you
single
guys
game,
dominate
he will
it.
frustrate you. And
Yeah.
he's just so
The
inconsistent.
same way Diogo Jota frustrates Chiari is the same way Bruno Fernandes frustrates United fans. So, overall, I think I'll leave it here in terms of VAR, right? VAR seems to be a tool now that is being used by the refs, not necessarily to uphold the credibility of the game, but to almost directly, yet indirectly, just chalk off goals. That's what they do.
No, yeah,
I mean,
I disagree.
No, but
Did you see-
also
did you
happened
see-
to it also happened to us. I think 2 seasons ago against Spurs when Scott McTominay fouled Son in the build-up to our goal, and it was chalked off because he did a handoff on Son.
No,
The same
There was
thing.
one.
The
There was
same
one that
thing
Liverpool. Yeah, but then
that
the
happened
Liverpool.
to Arsenal on Sunday happened to us like 2 seasons ago. But did we make TikTok
Did we
videos?
Oh, sorry. No, then that's how convenient of you to forget the one you guys.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro.
No, how convenient of you to forget the one
I'm
that
just
was
saying,
let
man.
go
I'm just
for
saying.
Divock
I'm just
Origi.
saying, bro.
No,
If-
listen before.
if you're
I'm
actually
not
gonna
dismissing
say-
your shit.
No, Zoom.
Listen to what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because I listened to your
Finished.
case and I remember that case.
Yeah.
But then do you also remember that case against Divock Origi when he was fouled in the build-up and the goal was given because they were considered 2 phases of play? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but they didn't. I don't know.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying,
you do.
I only, I only
Okay,
see TikToks
yeah.
from
But
Arsenal
it's,
fans.
Yeah, right.
That's all
see,
I
there
see,
is
bro.
timing.
Right, right.
There is timing, though.
No. It's
is
not a matter
timing.
of timing. It's a matter of that being a 2-year-old case, right? And then the Premier League giving initiative to let shit go, right? So that the game flows, so that there are more goals, and then this is what happens. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think-
it's
I'm just-
ridiculous.
I'm just
There was a
addressing-
pattern that was being built.
I'm just addressing
throughout the match day.
I'm just addressing how whiny Arsenal fans get.
And we should be,
You know,
because if you don't,
because that
if you
goal-
don't,
no,
nothing
because
changes.
That thing was disallowed very early in the game, right?
It
You
wasn't
guys-
very early. It was like
early in the
30
game, bro.
It was
It was
like
like
15th minute.
Yeah, early in the game.
Wow.
That's not early in the game.
Wow. 15th minute.
Finish what you're saying.
All
It
in
was
all,
given early in
listen,
the game. You guys are a super
to
team. You
conclude-
could still have won that game.
No. That's
Things
not how
will go-
football.
Things will go against you,
Yeah,
bro.
in other
you
games,
have to make fucking
in other
do.
games, I agree, right? But I want it to be legitimate things, like an own goal or a deflected goal or
Things will
something
go
like that,
against
right?
you, bro.
Or even a counterattack, even a counterattacking goal, right? I don't mind that. But
Wow, you don't.
yeah, I don't mind the counterattacking goals. That's fine. You play to your strengths. We beat Liverpool with an XG of 0.09.
That's how you won FA.
No. This is in the Premier League game.
But how do you
They
win
had
FA
23 shots. That is how we won the FA Cup. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just pragmatism. But in honest truth, right? That's what we're asking for is consistency, because in one game, 2 hours before, something similar ilk happened.
Analyze
No, it's not
it.
similar.
Analyze it.
It's
And
not
then they
similar.
don't do it.
Analyze it.
So it's not similar.
Analyze it.
Let's,
I did. I already gave my analysis.
No,
on it.
analyze the challenge.
I have.
What me and Saddam is
I
saying.
have.
The one,
No,
the
it's
Leicester
different.
one.
He wants to
shoulder
say
to shoulder like
that
this.
the same, but
Look,
me and you
like
saw
this.
something different.
Show me. I'd be glad to watch it right now.
And
As if I didn't watch it in 4K 7 different times.
I'll
Listen,
show you.
you can't
8K,
change his
bro.
mind.
You guys still
Yeah,
on 4K,
yeah.
man. 2007.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'll
4K
show
is
you
more than
8K,
enough for me.
bro.
Our show is on 4K.
I'll show you
Naim,
8K, bro.
Our show is in 4K.
You need to get it.
This is for me honestly. You'd prefer counter-attacking whatever, but not,
I don't mind any of
or
that.
not horrible refereeing decisions.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. This is what I wanted.
I know.
I wanted us to beat them and for him to start crying.
Hmm.
And this is the like if we beat you 5-0, clean goals, I'm not happy
Why?
because you're not whining.
Because you wanted a goal.
We'd still be
I
whining.
want you to no you.
We'd be whining, but about Arteta and how he hasn't made us a team.
I don't want that. I want you to think you had a chance in the game.
We always
oh,
had
the
a chance.
referee. Oh, we could have done this. So now
Yeah.
you're thinking, like, if the first goal was allowed, you would have won the game. And you're
We
mad
would have
right
won
now.
the game 4-0.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're pissed off right now and you're saying, oh, we are this. That is what I want.
Oh, okay.
So,
fair enough.
that is
fair
exactly what I want.
enough. Fair enough.
This guy tweeted he wanted a goal after 90 minutes.
Yeah, like,
And
that's
then
what
Bruno-
I
Bruno
was on my knees. I could have guac something.
Don't do that, man. It's weird, bro. Already kuna shaka about your sexuality, man.
Are we talking-
with those videos?
Kolo.
Are we talking about guacamole, man?
Guacamole, yeah.
Yes,
He wants guacamole for
Yeah.
his, for
So
his
the thing
protein
is,
shake.
me, I want dirty wins against Arsenal. We have 38 games. So 36, not Arsenal. Let us win normal. Those 2 games against Arsenal, I want like a fight. Mtu atolewe meno, like you know. Okay, Saka scored, mashallah. That's the only downside.
Hey, finally,
This
bro.
is-
that guy is giving me-
agenda
that
was
agenda
on
is
me.
giving me Sterling
No, what do you
vibes.
mean? You tweeted. You said Anthony has 1 goal. Saka doesn't have a goal. 100 million.
Yeah, how comes
This
we
is-
talk about Rashford being wasteful, but we
He's
never talk
wasteful.
about Saka being wasteful? And
No, I
apparently
always say
Saka
Saka
is
is
generation.
No, we can't. No. See,
Saka is wasteful.
He's not
Saka is
generation.
wasteful. Just before that match day, who
Yeah.
did we play at home? Aston Villa, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And he missed a sitter.
I remember.
He could have even taken a touch. Nah, I always say he's wasteful.
Yeah,
But he's also
we put
clutch. He's
Rashford
also a
high.
clutch player. He scores against big teams.
But you know, like this is what I want. I want us to get to the point where United is good enough. Like we are beef. Arsenal is beef, and we go back to classic Barclays Premier League.
I'll be honest.
Title race. Arsenal United,
I'll
not
be
this
honest,
Manchester City.
I envy you
Liverpool,
guys,
Liverpool
not
stuff,
you.
man.
I envy you guys, the guys who watched ball back then and actually had affiliated teams. You know, because I always hear about these documentaries. Watch the documentaries about the Arsenal rivalry, Patrick Vieira, Nini,
Pizza Gates.
Roy Keane,
I mean.
all that shit. But never experienced it. So if that could come up again, where it's like just boiling over, guys celebrating penalties and the missed penalties in the penalty
And
kick taker's face.
I saw it a bit in this game because
There was a bit of it.
challenges going in.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
There was a
to
nastiness.
see, man.
There was a nastiness to the game, yeah.
And now we have
Anyway,
the added aspect of nastiness on social media, and then nastiness also.
Yeah, so I think it takes it to another level.
So,
but I can't wait for you guys to come to the Emirates. That's where you guys
We're
are
coming and
ours.
scoring, counter-attacking goals again.
Not at that
I'm
stadium.
telling you,
Not at that stadium.
70-30% possession, bro.
Shameless. Anyway, let's move on
Now that
to the other games.
City dropped points, Liverpool
Yeah, by the way, man.
just nope.
They dropped.
They dropped points as well. Chelsea is the one who almost okay.
Chelsea in Dolly Batisha.
Chelsea
Not Tottenham Pia.
Tottenham Batisha Pia.
But to be fair, Tottenham, there was no like VAR decisions, but there was offside.
Yeah.
There was an offside decision. Have you guys seen the new offside semi-automated offside thing? No. I think that thing can be manipulated, but maybe that's just because I'm Kenyan.
They'll still draw lines. Like
No. It's not them drawing lines anymore. Mm-hmm. This they recreate the images with 3D CAD. I don't know what do they call it?
Models,
right? Mm-hmm. And then immediately it tells you whether a guy is offside, like the goal decision system, the goal line decision system, same thing. But I still feel like that could be manipulated.
I feel like Liverpool are going to really enjoy that, man, because they're already using this line thing to their advantage so much, man.
Are they going to enjoy it, or are they going to suffer from it? Because a lot of their goals,
if it can be manipulated,
I don't think it can. I think it's a possibility, but I don't think
Yeah, this guy sounds like a UDA guy.
Because against Newcastle, that goal for Isak, that was not offside. Oh, ridiculous. Newcastle is my third team, man. You gotta support.
Hey, bro, you need to be stop being such a whore, man.
He almost he chipped the keeper 1v1. So cocky.
Oh my days, man. Nah,
so
he
cocky.
owned them. Can we actually talk the previous match day? Because we were meant to.
The midweek one?
We didn't talk about
Arsenal didn't lose that on that.
Chelsea, kuna agenda ya Chelsea, bro. It's not just about, these aren't the only two teams in the Premier League, man. Yeah. Agenda ya Chelsea, Southampton. How do you lose Southampton 2-1, man?
They were beaten.
They were owned.
They were owned, wallahi.
Wallahi, they were really owned.
And they were making fun of us by
only beating them 1-0.
Mulibati
Shatani, but at least you got the points. That's the point.
It's one of those stadiums I think
I think playing Southampton on a Wednesday night
at St. Mary's.
At St. Mary's is difficult enough, right? But so is playing them. I think playing them early kickoff, and you know what they say about it, is harder than playing them Wednesday nights when the world is asleep.
We played Southampton early kickoff.
We played them early kickoff.
And you chop at them 1-0.
Well, that's because we were playing in that
away
green kit, man.
Huh?
We were camouflaged.
It was away.
We were in that green
so you would have scored more goals if you didn't.
They couldn't see us, man.
I'm telling you, I saw a video of guys on the bench trying to see United players trying to see their own players on the pitch, just doing this, squinting hard, like what? Can't see shit. Where's Lisandro Martinez? But I think also on the Lisandro Martinez narrative, Jamie Carragher is showing Gary Neville signs, Kidogo.
He is, bro.
Because after 2 games,
what's your quavo?
After 2 games, because for the rest of us, right? At least for me, I knew he was a good footballer, right? I think there was a really nice pass he gave first time to Anthony.
Yeah, on the volley.
Even those in between the line passes,
he's
confident enough to get those passes.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, you guys, like, you didn't even need Malacia. You could have just kept. You could have signed an actual centre back, right? All out and out centre back who can actually play ball. Maybe even Fofana. If you can pay 80 million for Maguire, why not Fofana? And then sign Lisandro Martinez as a left back, which is what we intended to use him for. He would have been fantastic for you guys. But I can see what you're saying about Malacia. He is going to be.
Like
he's like Tariq Lamptey, but the right height.
Because he's so composed. He's composed on the ball. His physicality is there. He's so fast. Hey, that kid is going places.
No, he's good. He's good. He was getting rinsed. But
but Saka is a beast.
No, Saka is a different. You can't say Saka and then rinses Malacia, because he does that to most of those fullbacks.
Especially 1v1. Like 1v1, it's so hard.
1v1, and then this is, how old is Malacia?
He's very young.
19. No, he's not 19. He's 19 for today's episode. I can tell. Okay. I can tell. Agenda must agenda. But
wow, 19-year-old.
Huh?
He pocket 19-year-olds.
Yeah. What about him? I think, considering it's his first season in the Premier League, moving from Ajax.
Feyenoord. No, fucking Feyenoord.
Sorry, from Feyenoord. Yeah.
What's his name? Dalot. He's more aggressive now. That's one thing that we've Like he's always been lacking.
You can see a lot of instructions being given to him whenever he's on Erik ten Hag's side.
No,
A lot of instructions. Like I'm not suggesting that he's being carried through the game. What I'm saying is like I think Ten Hag is starting to improve the player himself.
I agree, 100%.
Because defensively he's not as naive.
The naivety is what costed us a lot.
He used to, like, if someone fakes he's about to cross the ball, Anajuma, he's already sliding across outside the pitch. And his delivery is better.
And he's not afraid of getting in the tackles.
Yeah,
and getting in 50-50s.
And at some point, his dribbling is starting to show. The one good thing at Dalot, he always had that, but like now it's more
Confidence.
emphasized because he's an overall better player defensively and going forward. Because you guys had that one chance where you just dribbled through the Arsenal. Yeah. Anyway, what are the expectations considering how early it is for United? Honestly
I honestly
speaking,
think minimum is top 4.
because I was asking, I was watching the overlap. You guys definitely go check that out on Sky Sports. And they have 4 Arsenal fans, 4 United fans, 1 journalist, Arsenal fan, 1 David Ornstein, the best of all, the GOAT. And then they had Carl Anka, who was like the United GOAT in my opinion. And they were asking Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, Carl Anka, and David Ornstein the chances of these 2 teams. What do they expect? Carl Anka said that he doesn't expect you guys to finish 6th.
He said both teams. He doesn't expect any of the teams to finish top 4.
Yeah. Gary Neville agreed with United not finishing in the top 4, but he thought Arsenal were going to finish in the top 4. So I think you're Nuxi, Tari. Jamie Carragher thinks Arsenal are going to finish above either Chelsea or United for the top 4 position. He thinks Spurs are going to finish in the top 3 position. And then I think David Ornstein said, he expects them.
He said 5th or 4th.
He said 5th or 4th, but most likely 4th, yeah.
So now we need Saddam to say Arsenal is finishing top 4 to malize na hiyo nuksi.
Please don't. Because what happened was, the only reason we really lost is obviously VAR. Obviously VAR. And then secondly, and most importantly, Chief Jinxer, Eric Njiru, said he feels like United are going to win, Arsenal are going to win the game in a video. And I just my heart just sank, I was like, fuck, he said it.
I was hoping Eric could be Pogba's witch doctor also? Because Pogba is always injured, man.
Can we talk about Maxos? His improvement.
Maxos, really?
Ola has improved.
No, what's your top 4?
I think we're finishing above Arsenal and Chelsea and Spurs.
I'm sorry, man. You guys are Europa League conference next season.
Well, I genuinely think we're finishing above those 3 teams. I think the only team that we can, I'm scared of is Man City. That's it.
Did you say Liverpool?
We beat Liverpool.
You chop at Liverpool, exactly. So you have no reason to.
And you've seen how Liverpool are playing.
Yeah.
Look at the last 4 games. Specifically the last 4 games.
You saw how Darwin Núñez responded to Erling Haaland hat-trick. Fantastic.
I think Arsenal are going to finish top 4, man.
I think comfortably as well.
Okay.
I think they might finish. They might finish 3rd.
Shut up, man.
They might finish 3rd above Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm going to say United 4th because I'm a United fan. But I think in actuality we're going to finish 5th.
For me, 1st or 2nd.
This is a season where you guys are going to be taking steps rather than strides.
We've already taken strides, bro. For the last 4 games we played Arsenal and Liverpool, we beat them comfortably. What's scary about that? What's not progress about?
I just feel the other teams are further ahead in terms of,
and that's going to show.
I don't think Liverpool this season are as good as us.
Because look, if Martinez gets injured, we're back to Maguire. Yes. If Dalot gets injured, we're back to Wan-Bissaka. And and Eriksen gets injured, we're back to Fred.
These
are the crucial guys. These are the guys who've
There's
changed.
something I can talk about Liverpool like that. Okay, if Van Dijk gets injured, it's done for them.
It's not done.
It's the same.
They don't have Maguire.
To be honest, though, I saw Chiari say he doesn't. No,
Liverpool are not reaching above us.
I saw Chiari say he doesn't want to see Joe Gomez near the team sheets anymore.
Joe Gomez is a brilliant defender, man.
He was exposed. He gave me a juicy.
Lakini, we have Maguire.
Anthony Gordon is actually he might be worth.
He's a
he
really
might
good
be
player.
worth 60 million
He's a really good player.
Gordon.
Yeah.
He is a really good player.
He's a fucking good player. I think United fans need to be careful what they wish for, especially aka Saddam, because it's not going to go smoothly throughout the season. You've literally seen Man City, the best team in the league, struggle against Crystal Palace. You've seen them struggle against who else did they struggle against? Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And they drew with someone.
Last season.
No, this season already they drew with someone.
Was it Newcastle?
Newcastle, yeah. So
And Newcastle played them.
yeah, they really did.
What?
Yeah, they really did.
They could have won.
So
Newcastle
I
over
think
Newcastle.
I think to say that United are confidently going to finish in the top 4 positions is a reach, right? And I think,
Comfortably.
yeah, that's what he said.
I'm saying comfortably. Like top 4 is not a question. That's
You
a
said-
bare
you said
minimum.
third, yeah? This guy said. He said
No, I think first or second. I think it's us and Man City. Probably the last. Our
No,
second,
that's not.
second
You didn't
fixture.
say first. You didn't say first.
No,
How
he
did
said-
that change?
No, he said the
I
only
said
team
second.
he's scared
Do you
of.
have ADHD?
I said second or first.
No, he said the only team
What's
he's
wrong
scared
with
of
you?
is City.
Wallah, do you?
Well, I said second or first.
He said the only team he's scared of is City, so that means we're the first or second.
I'm confident finishing above Chelsea and Spurs.
Huh.
And obviously you will between khalas. You're not a competition.
5 points ahead already.
Ni sawa, because you've played all your.
You guys are gonna drop
You've
points.
counted all your strongholds.
No, we haven't. Tuko na nyingi bado.
You thought we are your stronghold. We are not.
Plus, I think
Old Trafford is not a stronghold. We never thought that.
I think
United as a team at the Emirates is definitely a stronghold.
We'll see about that. We're getting a point minimum.
A point dinner. I thought it was a win.
at the Emirates.
At the Emirates.
Mathematics, unajua. Like so if I'm Ruto, I'm going to
For-
Nyanza. I don't want to win. Nakatuka kitu tu.
Mathematics.
Something to cross me over.
Mathematics.
Yeah, that one
Anyway,
point might be the one what will make us
So
win the league.
we saw City stutter, right? Do you guys think that City and Liverpool are slightly worse than what they were last season compared to this season?
Liverpool 100%. I
You
agree.
agree?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
Liverpool for
midfield, they're still playing Mill now.
Yeah.
This kid, what's his name? He's really good. Cavallo is good.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. But
Cavallo
then
is gonna
again,
be-
If
but
his
then
name
again,
was Fabian, Carl Valkins or something, he'd be 100 million pounds English or some
yeah.
shit.
But
You know what I mean?
he's
He
also
would
kind of
be.
naive. Like
He would be.
he's not as aggressive.
He's like who?
He's kind of naive.
Naive. Okay.
Like he's not those kind of midfielders that Liverpool are those aggressive in terms of like engines and shit.
You said Liverpool
He's a
agenda today,
CAM
Saddam,
though.
and I agree because we're forgetting that Liverpool robbed Newcastle of 3 points.
Yes.
That's what I was saying about the lines, man.
Yeah.
Liverpool have been doing VAR since last season, man.
Yeah,
And the time? What about the
And
time?
the time.
How did they borrow Fergie time? That's what I don't get.
Fergie's has retired.
No,
That was ridiculous.
No, Newcastle they were wasting a lot of
They
time.
were wasting time, and I get the argument that they were wasting time. But Eric was saying they were wasting time from the first minute. I'm like, first of all, if we're playing Liverpool and I'm in the lead, I'm definitely wasting time. But
No,
there's
it was the
first
last
half.
20 minutes, all can waste time,
in the
Sam.
first half, you have your injury time. That doesn't carry
Yeah,
forward
no,
into the second half.
I don't believe the agenda from the first minute. That's bullshit. For the last 20 minutes. How many players were faking injuries?
No,
but
but that's
that's-
cramp. How do you know it's fake?
No,
Come
but
on.
that adds on to the extra time.
Whether they're faking
So it
or
was
not.
extra time of extra time.
Yeah, even during the
That's
extra
ridiculous.
time,
Which is
they're
valid.
wasting time.
It's not valid in my opinion.
Extra time of extra time is valid.
The thing is,
Not 3
extra
minutes.
time.
It was 3 minutes,
Because
by the
it
way.
depends
It was
how-
3 minutes. I
because-
thought it was 2.
'cause
It's actually from the 95th to
Yeah.
the
In
98th.
football, time is on when the ball is in play.
I mean,
right?
ultimately, it's the referee who decides,
Am I-
right?
am I
But it
right?
just
No.
no,
Am
it's
I
not
wrong?
From
stopped.
the minute
It's
you
not
tell me
stopped.
manza khalas.
No, as in they should be stopping the clock. That's how you get
No,
time
that's in
added on
futsal.
when
That's
the
in
ball is
futsal.
out.
That's in futsal.
They don't.
That's in futsal.
They usually just give like an
How do you
estimate.
get the
They
extra time?
estimate. They estimate.
Injuries, yeah, it's generally
Subs, injuries, when
30
the ball is not
seconds.
in play, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, not to sell ball in play. Like corners and throw-ins.
If the ball is out,
No, they don't
They
stop.
don't count
They don't
those.
stop for. They stop for actual time wasting, like when a keeper takes too long, for example, for taking a free kick or a free kick or
And for
people
subs.
throwing.
like injuries
And
like
subs.
like those head injuries when the game actually stops, not like a corner and a throw in and someone taking longer, like those things are just part of the game.
Yeah, I think so.
There are things that happen that are not part of the
I
game.
don't think you're on it, man.
no, because
not today, bro.
No, just look at it. Games where the ball hardly goes out, where both teams have high possession stats.
Like when
how
Arsenal
many
play Man
added
City.
minutes do you get? 1 minute?
No.
Or 2 minutes,
If-
right?
if that
when
happens-
when the ball is constantly out
if that
of play,
happens,
or-
if that happens, ball is on the pitch all the time and then someone gets injury, they have to add. It's not someone
what I'm asking-
ball going out or not.
You're confusing the question. He's asking a different thing.
yeah.
Then ask your question better.
I'm tired, man. I'm asking.
Yes.
How are you tired being his
Extra
supporter?
time. No, just leave it. Extra time is added when the ball is not in play. So when the sub is happening, that's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, they do
When
something.
the guy is down,
It's not always 30 seconds.
no, I was like, that's what I'm saying. When the
Like, it's
ball
an
is hardly
estimate, we
going
don't know
out,
what it is.
that's when you get 1 minute of added extra time. When the ball is always in play. So you've seen those games.
But
where
you're saying, like, let's say if a team makes both teams make 3 subs, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying each sub
it's 30 seconds.
is 30 seconds.
About.
That's already
3
3 minutes added
Exactly.
for both teams just for subs. Then you're not taking into account throw-ins, free kicks, injuries. So ideally, if we're going by your rule or your expectation rather,
Zinakwanga estimate. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let's go back to Liverpool.
no. I think Liverpool finished top 3 behind Arsenal.
I think if
Arsenal.
I think
Arsenal is second.
Listen, I maintained what I said, right? I said Gary Neville and them, Sky Sports and them said top 4. I'm saying we're title challengers.
With that squad.
yeah,
With this
no,
squad,
he has
With
to.
your squad.
This is my squad, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Partey's already back,
Okay.
included in the Ghana team. So he's back.
No, he has. He's confident. He's
No,
won the last 5
confident.
games. He's just lost 1 game to one
It's
of the
just
best
one
teams.
game.
I mean, he's
So
allowed.
pragmatic, counter-attacking, not defensive team.
Put your hand up if you've beaten Arsenal this season.
I can't beat myself, so
Ooh. No, what is that?
But you do that
that
every
should
night.
have been there.
You do that every night.
should have been there when Eric and them were here, bro. This guy didn't adjust his joke. It's such a foul out.
yeah.
That was failed. We're sorry about that,
I
guys.
was
No, sorry,
expecting them
apologies
to be
for-
here.
yeah, apologies. I
Let's-
apologize.
I really
There
thought
is a
here.
Chelsea agenda to have, though, right? And that is, even with Fofana, even with all these new signings, they're still shit. They're still difficult to watch. The goals they scored were from West Ham, like stupid mistakes. Fabianski, the old Arsenal came out in him.
Yeah.
You saw that goal he conceded. He didn't need to come out for that.
He didn't.
Ben Chilwell has a goal. Imagine guys, FPL managers with Ben Chilwell. Mad.
Yeah.
They got this guy, Zakaria, right?
Dennis, yeah. That guy
He's
looks massive.
Centre
man.
mid or what is he?
Holding.
Holding mid, yeah. I think we also linked to him at some point.
No, but
It's weird though.
If you flop at
'cause
Juve, bro. Yeah.
He flopped at Juve. That's the thing. Like people were saying he was good at Juve. Why would he be good at Juve and then they're willing to let him go on loan when they're supposed to be challenging for the Serie A?
And Juve are actually struggling.
Pogba is
Juve
injured now.
wait. Juve,
And
as we speak,
they-
they're like
yeah,
6th.
exactly. And and Pogba had that injury.
Pogba
so
just
it's
got an
like-
injury. Like maybe it's like a I don't know. You know those Salah to Roma kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't work here. Like in Qatar, just send him over.
I doubt it though,
Hope for a miracle.
because those usually worked when players left Chelsea, not go to Chelsea.
yeah, especially.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
Everybody,
I-
Kai Havertz had over 20 goal and assist contributions when he was playing for Bayer Leverkusen. That's what he's had ever since he signed for Chelsea, at Chelsea.
Wow.
Timo Werner, I think, has already scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now him and fucking Mount have 0 goals, 0 assists
And now
after
they've-
like 6 games.
Yeah.
They've replaced Havertz. I mean, they've replaced Werner with a similar type of profile of striker in Aubameyang, who likes
no,
the ball
Aubameyang
behind.
is better than Timo Werner. Come
No,
on.
but
he
he
is.
likes the ball behind. He'll make the same kind of run.
And the problem
No,
is,
and the
their
pro-
central
it could
midfielders
work.
go sideways.
they never, they
Yeah.
don't play.
No, but you know,
that's why Werner
I
has
still
such a
think
hard
no,
time.
I still think Aubameyang is a better addition.
He's a better addition to
Those,
Werner, for
those
sure.
okay. If you bring the strikers,
You have
who,
to agree. What?
No, I mean he's like similar profile. He wants the ball in
Similar
behind.
profile, but in terms of
Like a
quality,
better-
it's different.
like a
it's
better
like saying
version of it.
Giroud is better than is the same as Lewandowski because they're similar profiles. No, one is much better at being a target man than the other, and is much more prolific.
And that's
no
Giroud.
offense to
I agree,
Giroud.
I agree, so.
That's
Giroud had a great assist. by the
Lewandowski
way.
would be lucky to have Giroud's career. Let's look at the facts.
It's factual.
We are gonna.
He would have never won the Euros with Poland.
Or
Nani?
the World Cup. Or the World Cup.
Robert Lewandowski.
He won the Euros.
He would have never won the Euros with Poland. That's what I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, Giroud won the Euros with France.
Yeah, with his presence.
He scored no goals.
He won Serie A. He
Scored
won
5
Champions
goals.
League.
Scored 3 goals.
Yeah. Efficiency.
The problem is with these goals, right?
You can't.
Each one of them
Bang.
is fantastic.
He
Like,
gets-
it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
midweek goal. Did you see? It's on a weekend.
Ah.
Midweek.
He scored a goal
Yes.
weekend.
No,
AC
no,
Milan.
not weekend.
I mean, Inter Milan.
Not weekend. He didn't
Ah.
score. Lao is on scored a brilliant goal. But over we
given
also
too
had a
much
midweek
space.
game on Wednesday.
Mm.
A chip, like a half volley from, like it's
Great, yeah. I mean, you're using English
like
very well there.
like a Caesars.
Fucking hell.
Caesars, but From behind.
Okay, so like on the volley.
Yes, but ball came from behind, not
So
sideways.
one touch.
Yeah.
So like not necessarily like Van Persie's goals, not like that. It's more like he sliced it, at least slice.
No, he fell. Van Persie was on his feet.
Yeah. Okay. When he scored this one with how?
He fell
In the
down
air,
like
bro.
he was a scissors. Like he was scissors,
Like
but
this.
He was doing a scissor. That's what you mean
action,
by
bro.
okay.
but
fair
from
enough.
behind.
All right. Nobody gives a shit about.
So yeah, Giroud is better than Lewandowski. So yeah, Aubameyang definitely
Moving on.
improves Chelsea.
No,
by
I think
far.
he's gonna score like over 10 goals, right?
100%.
3 penalties, maybe 4, right? Because he can miss the odd one. But I think Naeem is right as well. He's gonna be a very frustrated figure. Hairline itarudi ziyada.
For the last 4 years, the last 3 years, he's been frustrated his whole life. He was at Arsenal. He was being bullied.
At Barca, he was
Barcelona.
really happy.
No, what do you mean happy?
He was happy.
He was happy
until Leo came.
Leo came back to number without even being asked a question. What do you mean?
Because he looked
listen,
really
this guy,
depressed in that,
he is
Why
from the
wouldn't you?
pits.
They brought the striker that was the best striker when you were competing with him in Bundesliga.
No.
6 months prior.
Aubameyang
Essentially,
won
what
the
happened?
Aubameyang won the Golden Boot when he was
Only
there.
once.
Exactly.
Only once.
That's
Lewandowski
how-
won 4
one
out
was
of 5.
One was Bayern Munich, one was fucking Dortmund.
Dortmund went to the Champions League and
Come on,
You
it's
can't compare
unfair.
the
You can't
two,
compare.
bro. That's like comparing Arsenal and
You can't.
United, man.
Yeah, you can't compare.
One's bigger than the other, obviously.
Listen,
one's
point
top of the
is-
table and one's not.
Point is, I feel like Aubameyang has a lot to prove. I feel like he has, like he feels
He's
like
32. What does he have to prove?
no. I
man?
think it's like a mental thing.